Hello everyone, it's Aaron here. I'm back with another gameplay commentary video. Today is going to be on a interesting, well, I wouldn't say interesting, but more or less uh a thing that happened. Apparently Texas introduced a bill that will make any new anime or manga or video game illegal, coming from the Dexterdo. Uh, the article says new Texas bill could make incredibly popular anime and video games illegal. Uh, the the article starts: a bill that has been unanimously passed by the Senate will be instead in actual law will criminalize the possession of any materials depicting minor and obscene ways. Though the bill, uh, I can also put up the bill or the actual bill. Uh, Instructed a way that points out the use of AI software to create any typical cartoon animation, also specific to some popular manga and anime. Certain cartoons, depending on Texas lawmakers, feel a certain series could just maybe the most popular anime and manga which we've seen can be affected. See, many stories center around people who are high school age. Content of his characters in underage way that a Texas law deemed obscene, which would be committing a felony offense. For the first part of the section, it's basically this is just really vague. Uh, the article continues: the Texas bill could make several popular series illegal. The bill 20 is intended to roll out amendment in the chapter 43 of Texas Penal Code, with section of reading follows: a person who commits this offense, if person knowingly possesses access to the internet and views remote obscene visual material containing depiction of appears to be a child younger than 18 years engaging in activities describing section 34.1 AB regarding this will be depictions of images of actual child, cartoon animations, or ima- image imaging using artificial intelligence applications, computer software, blah blah blah. So the activities described are by design to interpretation of described standards acts would be considered deplorable by most of the definition of a scene material ends the line. So basically, if a character that's underage is in an embarrassing moment, that could be considered a felony. And I wonder how will they enforce this. I am just curious how is this going to enforce this? As it taken a whole lack of serious liberty, artistic, political, scientific value. Things get murky when applied to game series like Persona, aside from the story arcs, aside from this successful exploitation of minors. In the fourth and fifth entries in the series, Persona has been a dating sim mechanics. The characters getting in romantic relations made the characters underage. The article still says, I mean, oh, this is just a vague law. This law is going to be very vague, judging from this. But yeah, even if the Persona series doesn't show any explicit material listed in the section related to minors, dating mechanics, core parts of story, both game and chance, and depending on how Texas interprets this bill, if it were signed into law, owning these personas could be a felony in the state. The same is true for many popular anime manga series, many depicting high school girls and individuals, especially in nature, Kill la Kill, Gurren Lagann, Moton, Motogari series, Bleach, come to mind. Of course. Oh, good lord, this is not a good. Oh, here comes the vague censorship. Despite this, Bleach is being one of the best-selling anime mangas of all time, also sexually high school women. Earlier shown, Gurren Lagann features Yoko Iter, the main character, 14-year-old, runs around in a bikini top. Most of different examples of 100-year in years old vampire being depicted as a young girl, both in the original light novel and the adaptation main character, are really engaging explicit acts with underage women or women and women who are childlike but above the age of 18 for plot reasons. Ugh. So yeah, essentially this whole thing is just to clamp down on the vague censorship. I don't know what's going on. I mean, we have a bunch of boomers who don't know anything, and while you have actual people who commit various crimes against children, I'm trying to keep this as PG as possible, but who, commit various crimes and that, I mean, why don't you go after them instead of actually uh, going after fake stuff that doesn't exist? And I feel like this law does need to be in place. You have parents who should be parenting instead of big government who are parenting this kind of stuff. I mean, come on now, really? This shouldn't be need to be said. But yeah, we are in a age where lawmakers can make this stuff and possibly get away with it. It hasn't been signed into. I will probably do an update video on this. I'm not sure, but I will look into this. Uh, it's just that ridiculous that anything could be interpreted by this law, just about anything, as the article states, that this could actually hamper expressive freedoms, and this is the concerning part. I, it's just that it's not fair for those who actually do follow the law and whatnot, but I, it, I don't, I don't know. This is just one of these types of things that doesn't need to be really stated in the laws because I remember I couldn't play GTA when I was growing up. Yeah, it was the M-rated game. I couldn't play most rated games because my parents wouldn't allow me because I'm not old enough. Same thing with rated R movies. I couldn't watch rated R movies because as a kid growing up, with sex scenes and blood and gore and guts and blah blah blah. But at least with that, I don't have big government staring down my throat, demanding me not to do this or not to do that. I mean, they literally treat us like children when it comes to this stuff. I don't know, man. This is ridiculous. So owning a manga, like in the state of Texas, could get you in jail. Imagine going to jail for owning a manga. But yeah, with that said, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Zeron is out here. Share this with friends and family, and bye.